Jr., Nick Anderson, and Gary Heen. We'll have an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions. Coach.
Well, similar last night, unbelievable college basketball game. And, unfortunately we came out on the wrong side of it. But, I think through the national TV audience of yesterday in those games and tonight, I think you continue to see the quality of our league. And unfortunately, at this level, one advances and the other doesn't. And at the higher level, everybody waits around to find out their seed. You just say, hey, it's an unbelievable championship, but there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot on the line. And give Wofford credit. I think Dwight's done a great job with his team. I think, they've got a lot of talent. I mean, they've got the best big man in the league. And Tripp is a senior that's one of the top guards in the league. And then they had some guys, step up and make some big shots today. And as did we. It was kind of blow for blow, but, Bailey got going for a little while. Sybil's made some big shots. And it just felt like one of those games where, man, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the team that was going to finish with the momentum was probably going to win the game. And unfortunately, tonight that was them. But really proud of our group, for us to get off to the start that we did, and the emotion and the electricity in the gym, for us to respond the way we did and take the lead going into half. I thought it was a credit to our character and our culture and what our guys are about. We again went down 7. It was probably about 6.5 to go, and it looked like, all the momentum was against us. They were on the free throw line to go up 8 or 9. We continued to fight and took the lead and went up by 4. But unfortunately, we had a couple tough possessions there, and they quickly went from down 4 to up 1. And in games like that, that can change outcomes. And so, Sybil's with a huge shot there to put them up 1, and they were able to close the game out. So, incredible basketball game. Our guys have been so resilient all year. And, we lost 70% of our scoring, and we lost a lot of key pieces. But this group stayed together. They continue to work. They continue to believe in each other, and they finished with 25 wins. And I told them a couple things, just telling them about what we're playing for and what we're about. But there's been 4 25-win teams in the history of this program, and this is the only 25-win team that has made it to a championship game. And there's a lot for them to be proud of in that. And obviously we want to win this game. There's no secrets in that. But for what they've been able to accomplish, when it was really just us that believed that we had a shot to do it, and the way they fought, and the way they battled, and the way they grew, this will be a team that I remember for the rest of my life. And all 3 of these guys here in the whole locker room, the growth that we saw in the season, on the court, off the court, the plays that Garrett Heen made down the stretch of our season, the way that he chose to lead, the warrior that PJ was just all year, and the things that we asked Nick to do, and how much we put on these 2 guys' shoulders for them to continue to respond and to grow and to keep pushing the way they did, and to finish, on a 6-game win streak and a chance, to win a championship game. I'll forever be proud of these guys.
Questions, front row?
Garrett, I noticed at the end there, it's an awful lot to take for a senior especially, but I noticed you turned to the fans, and just what made you do that? And just kind of, I know you have a lot of time to reflect on this, but you've been through everything here. Can you just kind of speak to that?
Really just, I also thank you for 5 amazing years. They've been great since I've been here. It's only got better. And for today specifically, we're not in this game without them. We're down 10 to start the game, and we start going on a run. They get into it. It was freaking purple in here. It was amazing. It was a great turnout from them. And yeah, it was just an appreciation. Even when we were down, they were still cheering, and they always had our backs. And yeah, it was just appreciation for the past 5 years I've had. It's been an amazing 5 years, and they've always had my back, always have our back, and it's just a thank you to them.
More questions, second row, John?
Nick and PJ, I know you guys weren't at Furman for 4 years, but can you just describe to me what the program has meant in a short amount of time to you both?
I feel like the program has meant a lot to me. I've made brothers I made relationships that's gonna last forever. I love all my teammates, Coach Richie, all my coaches, Like, I love them all. I appreciate everything they've done, and this program did a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is probably the best team I've been a part of. Just how we came together and the connection that this team has, you know. Starts with head coach. I want to thank him for giving me this opportunity. I learned so much with my 1 year being here, and I'm just so grateful for everything that this program has given me.
More questions? Program?
This team was constantly building in the last games. I think many of us, you said in practice every day, but Charles Johnston really, you know, gave a glimpse of the future of what's coming next year. It seemed like to me that his development in the last few games was really dramatic, and his level of aggression and his confidence.
Well, that's what makes me so proud of this group. I mean, we could talk here for a while, all the growth individually of our players, and you know, just so many of them. That's what I just told them in the locker room. Like they're gonna realize the growth more when they get away from this, and it's gonna hurt because they care and they're dedicated and they're committed and they're connected. And so anytime you go about something with the level of passion that they have and the love that they have for one another, like there's gonna be pain with it. But Charles is an unbelievable player, and he's had to deal with some injuries and had to deal with just getting himself to where he needs to be. But he led us in rebounding tonight. Obviously, hit some big threes for us, and he's an amazing talent. We got to get him a little bit more consistent, and learning our stuff and learning our system. But he cares, and he's us. And you know, like our guys. I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at this. I mean, they just competed their tails off. I mean, they've popped us in the paint 2 games in a row. And we win the paint tonight 28-24. We have 19 assists. We only turned it over 8 times. They shot 13 more free throws than us, you know, and 7 more fouls. But, you know, other than that, you know, you look at it, and these guys competed. And, you know, they did what we asked them to do. They battled on the glass. They whipped us on the backboard the last 2 days. And it wasn't due to a lack of care, I can assure you that. And, you know, you think of Tom House. You think about his development over the year. Think about Ed Bronson, you know, how much he's played this weekend, you know, how big and how critical, especially defensively in some plays he's made in this tournament. You can just go down the line and see the growth of these players, and that's our mission. You know, our purpose every day is to grow people, and we've always believed that if we grow the person, the players come right behind it. And, you know, when I look back on this team and this journey, I mean, it's like I just told them, I'll never forget it, because 2 years ago we won this and we were supposed to. You know, we had 2 fifth-year generational players that have developed here and were game changers, and we were expecting to win it. And so we were coming off a heartbreak, and then we had everybody coming back to finish the job. This team, nobody, I mean, I was having people ask me before the season, like, how good do you think we are? You know, like, I mean, that's kind of what we went into. You know, you have no players, you have no scoring, and they refused to buy into that. And this will go down as one of the best teams in school history. I mean, just subjectively. And I think what they'll learn from that is, you know, you can try, you can fail, you can stumble, but man, when you care and you love and you're connected and you stay together and you stay the course, you can do some amazing things. And I think we got to see this team do that, and I think we'll appreciate it the further we get away from it.
Well, Coach, thank you to you and your players for your time.
Thank you.